Let's talk about loading extruders and filament. We want to make sure that our smart extruder has this plastic cap because this helps cool the print while it's printing. The carriage here has magnets in it, so we'll just make sure that it magnetically snaps into place. And if for any reason it doesn't read the extruder, there's a dialog here that allows you to attach and make sure that it's all good. Now we'll go ahead and load the filament. There's a dialog here that says both unload and load filament. The good thing is, it just walks you through and heats the extruder up by itself. We have this handy filament spool over here. We'll take a little bit of PLA off the end so that way we have a clean edge and no curves. Make sure that ends up right in the recycling box. And load it onto our holder like so. This is the same process if for any reason you need to change mid-print or if there's a filament jam. We'll load it into our extruder and let our extruder reach 215 degrees Celsius. Now with our extruder just a few degrees off 215, we'll make sure that the filament is loaded into the extruder, and once it reaches 215, it'll automatically start feeding the filament through. So we'll give it a second just to reach that temperature. Now it's feeding the filament through, and at this point, you want to wait until you see filament falling out of the extruder onto the build plate. Don't touch it directly because it will be hot. Once you see enough of the filament on the build plate and you're happy, press this knob here and it'll say filament is extruding and move on to the next dialog. Pull it off and throw it in the recycling bin.